Welcome back to my channel. This is your boy Sir Braap, and I am turning up the VTX power on my Mobula 6 to the max. I am here today at this little spot in Oak Island, North Carolina, to test how far can my Mobula 6 go away from me in a straight line through a semi-average multi-path environment. So as you can see here, we have some spaced out trees, which is pretty average for some people flying around in the North Carolina, South Carolina region that I'm in. I'm not going to do too much more talking because I know you just want to get down to the flight and see what the Mobula 6 can do. But I will let you know that this Mobula 6 here is the race version with the 25,000 kV motors. And also that the setup has been swapped over to a Meteor 65 frame, as I broke my Mobula 6 frame and there were no frames available. So I've heard that the Meteor 65 frame is pretty sturdy, and so far it has been. So if you are looking for a frame for your Mobula 6 and you can't find one, put it in a Beta FPV Meteor 65 frame. They're awesome. Other than that, my Tyrannus is a QX7. I just put a new RF board in it because my previous one failed. And my goggles are the DJI goggles with a TBS Fusion module with Menace RC Pico patch and VAS or VAS Omni antennas. With that said, I'm gonna shut up. Let's rewind this video and get it started. Okay, if you pay attention to the bottom of the screen where my alarms are set, you'll see RX loss, meaning that I have had a failsafe, meaning that I can no longer control the drone and I'm gonna crash. So at this point, I am on the ground and the slight up and down bumps in the land between me and the drone are interfering with my video signal. You could see that my video signal was fine as I was flying, but once I hit the ground it started to be very staticky. So that's only because I had the ground interfering with the signal, but the video was surpassing the RX link between the radio transmitter and the actual receiver in the drone for the inputs from my transmitter. Right now I'm walking towards the drone. I have gotten close enough to where I got signal again with my transmitter, and I'm going back in the opposite direction. So be sure to focus here when I start the play button again, because from this distance all the way back to where I started from is going to show you how far I flew if you weren't really paying attention at the beginning. This Tinywhoop is extremely too small to have a GPS system on it, so there's no way for me to tell you exactly how far I flew unless I measured it, and I'm not going to do that. So you can just take it for what it is and watch the flight. Guesstimating the distance from the footage, I would say it's about 250 to 300 yards, or maybe like 2 football fields, but you let me know what you think in the comments. Okay guys, before you go, if you're still watching, this is Robert from the future. I actually forgot to say that I have this antenna on my Tyrannus, and it is not the stock antenna. This antenna is by Video Aerial Systems, aka IB Crazy. This particular antenna is called the Shape Shifter, and I didn't have it on the setting that you see now, which is long range. I had the setting when I made this flight to the right on number 1, which is just supposed to be within proximity of yourself freestyle flying. So with that said, take it for what it's worth, but I'm going to make another video where I do the exact same thing, and I'm going to compare the distances between the first setting, freestyle, and long range setting, and also with the regular stock FR Sky QX7 Omni antenna, or 2.4 gigahertz antenna, just the regular stock antenna. So look out for that video, stay tuned, subscribe, like, all that jazz if you want, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, when in doubt, send that shit anyway.